Hello class, this is a lesson on radicals and rational exponents. First, on your worksheet, you will need to write each expression in radical form. So looking at example 1, the things to realize are that the number on the top is the power and the number on the bottom is the root. So when you rewrite this in radical form, you write a radical. The root goes here, the number goes under the radical, and then the power goes here. And that's how you change from a rational exponent to a radical. Looking at our second example, we have a radical and we want to change it to a rational exponent. So working backwards, we start off by writing the number under the radical and then making our rational exponent. Do you remember what number goes on top and what number goes on bottom? The number on the top is the power, correct, so that is 2. The number on the bottom is the root, correct, and that's the number inside the little v. So 7 to the 2/3 power, and that is the correct answer. Third example. Okay, so here we have one where we have a negative exponent. First thing you need to do is make this exponent positive. So to do that, we're going to take 2x and we're going to move it to the denominator. So we're going to make ourselves a fraction and we're going to move the 2x to the denominator. So we would have 2x to the 3/4 power. Notice the exponent changed to positive. Well, what's left in the numerator? If we move that to the denominator, we have to leave something in the numerator, and it will be 1. Now, let's continue with this. So we have a rational exponent. Let's go ahead and change that to a radical. So we're going to have 1 over, and making our radical. What's the root? That's right, correct, 4. Putting the 2x inside. And then we're going to raise it to what power? Correct, the 3rd power. Both of these answers are correct. This is in rational exponent form, and this is in radical form. Simplifying. Again, we have a negative exponent, so we're going to go ahead and put this in the denominator since currently it's in the numerator. If we made this into a fraction, it's in the numerator. So moving it to the denominator, we get 1 on top, and 216 n to the 6th to the 1/3 power. Alright, so we're looking at the cube root of 216. Notice the power is 1. So 216 to the 1st power is 216. Anything raised to the 1st power is itself. And then the cube root of 216 is 6. Because 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. Okay, next, using our rules of exponents, we have a power raised to a power. So do you remember what do you do? By the way, that's not a negative. Yes, you multiply. So 6 times 1/3 is 2. And that would be your final answer.